So hey guys, I'm on my way home from work and I figured I could do something a little bit new on my channel. Since I don't vlog and people want me to vlog, I figured I could do something a little bit different and do what I want to call a car chat. So I have like a half an hour on my ride home and on my ride to work, so I figured I could do like car chats with you guys and just update you, talk about random things, any topics that you guys want to talk about, and we can just have these little, not necessarily daily, but more frequent vlog type chats. So let me know what you guys want to talk about and we'll definitely talk about it. And you might see the staring in your view, and that's just because you're kind of in the, what you call the part there? The place, you know, the little visor part. Anyway, you're there where the speedometer is, and yeah, you're going to see the steering, but you'll see me and we'll talk. So hopefully this won't be too dangerous, because you know, but I'm not looking at you. If I'm not looking at you because I gotta look at the road, right? May I drive? Go. So it's Friday, and it's a Friday in summer, and 5 o'clock, and the traffic I hope is not too bad, because the traffic tends to be really bad going home, and I don't know why. But anyway, so I'm gonna update upon some drama in my life. Well, not that dramatic. No. My so I had this blister looking thing on my foot, right? I'ma say what is, and it looked like a blister, but it wouldn't pop. Like, you know, a blister is like a water bump, like Jamaican call it water bump, and you'd pop it and then the liquid would come out, but this wouldn't pop. I poked it with a pin. I'm telling you, I was stabbing it, nothing's coming out. So I'm like, no, this is not right, and it hurt. Like, it was really painful to walk on it. So another blister came up next to it. I'm like, oh, what is? So after like a week, I was like, I can't. So I went to the doctor, and the doctor, he was like, oh, it looks like a blister. Did you step on anything? I'm like, I didn't step on anything that I could remember that would leave such a kind of situation, because that would be a memorable thing for me to step on, right? And he's like, oh, do you walk barefoot at the gym and stuff? I'm saying, no, I actually don't shower at the gym, because the gym is near my house, so I just drive home after the, and you know, and I don't walk barefoot unless I walk barefoot at home, but that's on carpet. So anyway, the man said, so you want me to open it or pop it or whatever? I'm like, all right, do your thing, because it needs to come out. And he cut the hell out of my foot. Like, it's on my heel, but not like directly on my heel. It's like between my heel and my arch, right? So the man cut the thing. I must have blood, please. It's at. But you know, he was like, what's your tolerance for pain? And I'm like, oh, you know, I can manage. Like, I'm not gonna cry. Like, I can handle pain. Lord, watch the traffic there. Watch there. So the man cut the thing, right? And there's a little hole like where he cut it, and it wasn't really, it was a little bit deep, but not too deep, nothing I couldn't deal with. All right, he's like, all right, so just let that simmer over the weekend, like 3-4 days, and then come back and we'll do a follow-up. So now the follow-up, it didn't dry up, it didn't heal, it still was paining me like crazy. So I'm gonna go back at the follow-up now, and the man say, oh, after a week, if it was a blister or like a bug bite, like a spider bite or something, it should have healed already, but it not heal. So him say, all right, it might be plantar's warts. What kind of nastiness? Women forget plantar's warts? That sounds so disgusting. And I did Google you Google your symptoms, and I'm like, it could be plantar's warts. Google spider bite, it looked like a spider bite, and I would show you what it looks like. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you what it looks like at the end of the video, but I'm going to put a little disclaimer and a warning, so if you're grossed out by it, and I'm grossed out by it, don't watch the end of the video, right? So I'm gonna give a pause, so you know when it's coming, you can just click off the X and just move on. But some things say is like a little bite or something, and the man say, oh, it might be plantar's warts. Ew. And he's like, yeah, you know, they're very contagious. You can get them at the gym, if you walk barefoot, if somebody else has it, blah blah blah. And I'm like, which part am I go? If I come catch up them something here. And then I said, no, wait, man, I'm gonna catch up them things. And I'm like, oh yeah, I went to the nail salon and got a pedicure. Like sometimes I'll go like once every 6 months, like 3 to 6 months, I'll get a professional pedicure where them just scrub down your foot and do all the cleanup, but I won't have them polish it. I polish my own nails, my fingernails and my toenails. 1, it save a heap of money, and 2, I do it far better than they ever do it. So I'm happier with my results than for them ones. So I'm not paying no money for them do it. So I'm a member and I'm gonna go to place. And I did a pedicure. I remember did a pedicure and a manicure. No polish. I did my own polish. And me I say, yo. I'm now thinking about it like, geez, crime. So I went for a little cheap pedicure, and I was already like, these places aren't the best. Like, they're not the most sanitary. And no, look what I catch. So warning. I'm warning you girls, ladies, gentlemen. Be careful of the places you go, because you put your foot in like a, you know, the water bucket, basket, pan, pipe, the sink, the little pot where them have the water in it, where them put your water for soak. Be careful, because you don't know who was there before you, and they're not sterilizing and disinfecting these places as well as they should. And that's the only place that I could have caught it. Like, I get foot massages too, but my foot is not in no bucket. It's that place that I went to. So anyways, the story long already, but the man said, all right, we can try to freeze it, and it's gonna take months for it to go, and we can, or you can cut it out. I'm like, yo, Ewa, cut it out, because it can't, it hurt. And I was like, I might as well cut it out and let it heal, because it's summertime and I want it, you know, I want my foot, and then I want it to be able to heal real quick so I can done. So needless to say, there's a hole in the bottom of my foot. He cut like a little wedge out, not a wedge, like a circle out, and I'm going to show you the picture now. Look for the picture. And he cut a little chunk out, and it's pretty deep. It's, yeah, like a 1/4 inch deep, and it was bloody and awful, and it's still right in my ass right now because it's bad, and I gotta be limping around. It's not too bad because I can walk on my tippy toes. Like, it's not the most horrible thing to do, to walk on your tippy toes. I don't have to wear the medical boot, although I did have to wear the surgical boot because I fried them. I had to wear the surgical boot back to work, and they laugh at me, but that's all right because they're used to me in heels. So I've been wearing flats for like the last 3 weeks, and everybody's like, why are you in flats? I have a hole in my foot. And it's kind of gross, because when people say, what's wrong with your foot, you're like, I have a hole in my foot. And they're like, how'd that happen? And you're like, well, the doctor did it. And they're like, what the doctor do? And you have to tell them the whole story. And he said it probably is a cluster of plantar warts. And he sent it to the lab. I didn't get the lab results, but I'm figuring that's what it is. And the hole in my foot is gonna heal, but it's gonna take a while because it's my foot bottom, and you have to cover it with Band-Aid, and then it get juicy and oozy, and then you leave it open, and then it dry out during the night, and then it's just repeating itself. It's just, oh god. So I'm limping around right now. I'm hoping July 4th is coming up next week, and I'm hoping it will be good enough for me to walk around and do some stuff. So pray for me. And yeah, so I'm going to show you. You're going to be like, oh, what, Lord Jesus. It's painful, and anybody that has to go, that's why I'm like warning you people, like, don't do it. And so now, oh, what is traffic now? So I'm going to Target right now to pick up a tangle teaser, because my hair, I know people say I don't wear my hair curly. I do when I wash my hair. I wash my hair either in the morning or at night before I go to bed, and then I'll wear it to work semi-wet, semi-damp like this, just in a ponytail, and I brush it down so that it air dries completely before I get, home. And then when I get home, then I'll use my InStyler and style it. So I wear my hair wet or damp or curly for, wait, did I pass the exit? Yes I did, because I talk to you. See, I needed to go to the Target to make a go around. Okay, so I wear my hair curly to make it dry. So I've been washing my hair once a week now. I got down to once a week. So every Thursday or Friday I wash my hair. Yeah, I've been good. I mean, I might wash it on Wednesday or Tuesday, but then I'm gonna wear it. I'm not gonna heat style it. So I heat style it once a week. I may wash it twice, but I heat style it once a week. And what I've been doing to keep it like fresher is dry shampoo, and I've been using the which one? Oscar Blondie dry shampoo, because it's clear and there's no white residue, so that's good. And then I use the Fekkai, what is it? It's a Fekkai, right? It's a hair perfume. And I probably need, don't take my idea, I need to come up with a Febreze for your hair, where you can Febreze your hair and make it nice and fresh and like, you know, along with being a dry shampoo. So I'm gonna come up with that and to make it hair fresh. So I was saying, right, what if you went to the club and they were smoking, or you went to a barbecue where they were grilling and stuff, and your hair gets smoke up? What an easy way to freshen your hair if you just washed it and you don't want to rewash it, because you know, rewashing your hair and restyling it with heat is very damaging to your hair. So what if you had like a Febreze for your hair, right? Like a hair freshener. Wouldn't that be good? So I need to come up with some way to do that, or hope that somebody come up with it. But anyway, the video did cut off because I didn't have any space. So I'm going to add was to delete some things and transfer over. Ooh, I'm good. Ooh, look now, I'm look shiny. So I just went to Target and I got my Tangle Tees. That was the last one left. So I'm gonna use that. Ooh, it's shining. Oh, and I'm not naked, by the way. I have a tube dress on, and when I go to work in dresses like this, like with straps that don't cover like a cap sleeve or a full sleeve, then I wear just a camisole, not a camisole, a cardigan with it to make it more work appropriate. Lord, hear the pothole, you heard the pothole? Those are potholes. So, oh, and another thing I wanted to address really quickly is that people make this comment about my accent and that, oh, she's trying so hard to be ghetto and pretend that she's not bougie. Bougie? I may be a little bit bougie, but my accent, my Jamaican accent, the patois that you hear is not some ghetto thing. It's not some what you call it, project, like it's not no ghetto thing. It's just my accent from my country that I'm from. So don't get it twisted, and if I need to go ghetto, I will go ghetto on you. So don't look for me and think that I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so bougie. And no, I can go real ghetto real quick. And I didn't grow up necessarily in the ghetto, but trust and believe that Jamaica, where I grew up, was harder than any kind of little suburb I want to have here. The suburb, I wasn't even in no suburb, but yeah, I just did want to address that real quick. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little chat. Like I said, if you want me to talk about anything, like I can do this kind of stuff, because I said, yo, you have all this time that you can do it, so this is the perfect time to do it. So if you have anything you want to talk about, let me know and we'll just do some quick chat stuff. So this video is going to be really long, but yeah, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for your support. You guys rock. Like, no, for real. Like, the response to my last couple of videos, really amazing. So thank you guys so much for your support. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great weekend. Bye.